ratchet, a hammer, 17mm socket, 12mm socket, an extension, blue Loctite, some brake cleaner, the rotors. These ones come with their own pads, so we're going to replace the pads as well, and the impact is optional. Just make sure that you jack up the car, put some jack stands for your safety, get the wheels, put them under the car for added safety. Face safety first. Alright, to start off, you're going to have to remove these two Phillips head screws on the rotor. I believe they're Phillips number 2. Just get a hammer, just hit the screwdriver with the hammer to get a nice indentation on the screw to make it firm, and just hold it straight and turn. Remove the caliper bolts. They're 12mm. There's one on top and at the bottom. Remove the two 17mm bolts that are holding up the caliper bracket. Rotor with the hammer at the bottom side to break it free. If these haven't been replaced in a while, they're usually seized up on there. Just keep hitting at the bottom, rotate, hit it at the bottom until you break it free. To need to open the bleeder valve. It's usually like an 8 or 9mm depending on the caliper. I made this little tool to catch any brake fluid when I push in the piston. I use the old brake pad to push it in. Just go slowly so you don't damage the rubber seal that's on the piston. new rotor, just make sure you align where the 2 Phillips head screws are going to go in. Make sure you use a drop of thread locker on the Phillips screws so they don't back out in the future. You don't have to use a lot, just a drop. Super tight, just as much as you can with the Reinstall your caliper bracket. This is the one with the 2 17mm bolts. Sure these bolts are on there really tight. Make sure you put grease on where metal and metal are going to be doing contact so it doesn't start making noise. Reinstall these 2 caliper bolts. They are 12mm bolts. Make sure you use brake cleaner after you've done putting all everything together. You don't want any grease or anything on the rotors. Don't forget to break in your brake pads. This usually consists of multiple aggressive decelerations and a couple moderate decelerations.